Hey, what's up guys? It's Barber747 aka the Taurus again. And the main reason I haven't really been doing much for all this time is because I've been chilling, as well as being busy with school, which I just started. And I'm damn near burned out from making videos, and not to mention, my 500GB hard drive is still acting like a bitch, having these goddamn seizures not even 15 seconds after I turn it on. Therefore, I can't work on bigger videos. Instead, I have to resort to using this 150GB unit, which my dad gave me as a backup. I only use that to store all my music on, and I play it from there since I don't have a fully functional MP3 player at the moment, as that can only operate from electricity, which is completely dumb. But once I do get my hands on a new Zen player, I will store all 2200 plus of my songs on there. In the meantime though, what you are watching right now is a trek through the outskirts of Memphis, Tennessee. I was on the way to New Orleans to see some distant family, and no, it was not a family reunion. My brother and I basically went down there for vacation for 3 weeks, and because I got sick of being in my house, sick of sitting in my house all the damn time. So, here's some of the things I did down there when I stayed with my cousin Andrew and his living partner Janet, and these are in no particular order. I played dominoes with my folks, most notably his nephew Jamal. Went to his casino nearby the house that I stayed in, but that was kind of boring as I gambled away several dollars and didn't win anything. Went to his party/cookout where Andrew DJ'd, and I chatted with a guy named Bob amongst dozens of others. Well, not literally dozens, but you get my point. Went on a ride with Andrew's daughter Danielle and her sister Brittany through town where we saw the Superdome and all that fun shit. Went with another cousin named Thea and met her 2 granddaughters along with her daughter Shanika, whose fiance, who goes by the name Slim, cut me and my brother's hair. Unexpectedly stayed overnight at their house. Went to the Oakwood Center with 2 other female cousins, had beignets and frozen coffee while I was there. But most notably, on August the 2nd and 10th, I went to not 1, but 2 strip clubs. Pee-wee's and Passions. Pee-wee's, yeah, funny name for a strip club, I know. It was okay, but Passions was off the chain. I mean, Passions was so badass, it made Pee-wee's look like a daycare center. Now, a guy named Nekomas, which is Janet's son, along with 2 of his buddies who went by the names of T and G, one of which literally wouldn't shut the hell up, took me to Passions. Of course, as with any strip club, I did see a bunch of fine women. Some of them, in fact, were total freaks. I danced with several of them, and a couple of them actually flashed herself at me. One girl who I thought looked decent flashed her, well, you know what, down below at me, I guess, to try to seduce me. And I won't lie, that thing was beautiful, because it looked very clean and it was shaven. I didn't even think to touch or fondle it though, because of fear of germs or fluid or something, I don't know, or smell. But anyway, after she was done with me, she actually kissed me. Oh, that was really sweet. But there was another one named Stacy who accidentally knocked down my drink. She knocked my drink over that Nokomis gave me. But she was hot though, and she sort of reminded me of Farrah Fawcett in a way. Now, to be honest, the girls I danced with weren't really much my type, but they were the only ones that were excessive, if you get me. And the ones that were just sat down like bumps on logs and didn't really do much. Case in point, this really pretty, possibly Ethiopian looking chick just sat there. I complimented her a little bit, but she didn't respond back. Nokomis later told me the reason for that was because she could have been too shy to do anything with anyone, since apparently it was her first time. She was like a beginner in that department. So it wasn't really any surprise that my quote-unquote love pistol never got cocked like it should have, if you get my drift. Also, one of the girls asked me if I was a virgin. I was like, why? Why do you need to know if I'm a virgin? But before we left, the last chick I saw and greeted sort of reminded me of Adrienne Bailon from 3LW. You remember her? The Puerto Rican chick. And she seemed really friendly as she waved at me. Overall, I have fun at Passions, even though it was my first time at a major strip club like that, so I really didn't know what to expect. But I will say this though, next time I go there, if and whenever I do, I'm probably going to be slapping or pinching some asses. Yeah, I guarantee that. Because I've thought about it all this time. That's probably most likely what I'm going to do. Since newcomers told me that at that particular place you can do that. Because at some strip clubs you can't do that, but there apparently, according to him, you can. Anyways, after the four of us went to Bourbon Street, afterwards the four of us went to Bourbon Street, and there was a hell of a lot of people, just like it is every other night down there. And that's pretty much all I have to talk about on my 3-week stay down in New Orleans. Oh, and I also watched the Olympics the whole time I was down there too, and it was pretty good. Yeah, I know some people don't really care about the Olympics, but me personally, I just like seeing the different countries, all the like hundreds of thousands of people from, or however many it is, the hundreds of people from the main countries competing. But about New Orleans, I would love to visit again though. I mean, who knows? It could be my second home for all I know. And when I go back to Passions, like I said, when I go back to Passions, I will definitely be ready. Anyway, in the meantime, as far as making videos, it's gonna be a minute before I do anything major again because, like I said, I have 2 hard drives. One which does not have much space left on it, and the other, which the 500 GB has obviously a bigger capacity, but the problem is that it keeps acting up, and I don't have time to be dealing with that nonsense. But for those of you who are wondering, I'm still alive. I haven't gone anywhere. I've just been inactive on YouTube, okay? And oh, and I also started school as well, so that's gonna get in the way too. But let me tell you this though, I've also received my college diploma from junior college, so you know who, their time is up. Okay? And that's pretty much all I have to say. So until we meet again, I'm Barber747, aka The Taurus, and until we meet again, good day. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of this trek through Tennessee. Or you can just stop the video right here if you wish.